Yeah, peace, 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 family. So we're here, 2021. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, so like I've been saying, 2020 was just the prelude. 2021 is where the real action is finna start. As we've seen, the year's already kicked off quite impactful with Trump said to be Trump supporters going out and storming the Capitol. We've seen, an increased report in the cases of COVID around the world. We've seen UK go into another lockdown, and other places in Europe implement further lockdown measures. We've seen some of the results of Brexit and stuff, or some of the effects, I should say, with just the effects it's had with like truck drivers and stuff like that, and some kind of businesses and things of that nature. So we've seen reports of 6 million British people on antidepressants, suicide at a 20-year high, depression rates doubling. So we've seen quite an impactful start to a year that comes after a year that was already quite impactful within itself. So it's kind of crazy. So but with that being said, peace to everybody that's made it to this year, because I know 2020 has definitely been a difficult year for a lot of people. Some people didn't make it. We lost a lot of people. Suicide rates, as I mentioned earlier, was very high. A lot of people, went out that way and stuff too. So it's definitely been a highly stressful year, and I believe, like I put out in the song before, I said, so much trouble in the world. Everybody going through some things. Everybody going through something. So whether they show it or not, everybody got their pressures and their struggles and their afflictions. So peace to those that have really, made it through. Be proud of yourself that, you're still here and stuff. There's a lot more work that we're going to be doing around breaking the stigma of mental health and stuff, especially within the UK, where we've had people, get in contact and say they want us to build a lot more around that, and they feel there's a lot of stigma and stuff. So I just want to kick the year off with this prologue, and just kind of speak on, I guess, the direction of things, and just give a bit of positivity and a message out there for people where I guess in these times where it's very tumultuous, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unrest. It's a time for you to try and find that certainty within yourself and reconnect with yourself and stuff, and really get to grips and understanding with just who you are and this world around us, and the effect you have on it, the effect it has on us, the effect that our encounterances with other people have on a wider scale. So it's a time to, I think, be introspective, study, take a little time out. I know it's easier said than done. A lot of us, especially those within the media and in this digital world, it's kind of forced us to work a lot more, because we're working predominantly around these systems, and then now we're in a system that's sort of putting us further in that system to just be at a computer or be at a device and get things done that way. So it can be harder for a lot of people to find that time to I don't want to say humanize, but even just connect with other aspects of themselves. So with that being said, there's a lot of meditations and stuff you can check out, audio books you can listen to, listen to some music, kick back, unwind, maybe pick up a book. Here's me kicking a little advice. I gotta do a lot of that stuff myself, y'all. So I know it ain't easy. So but this is a time for it, and not only a time for that, but a time for putting our best foot forward and making our plans for the future. And I think last year, like I said, it was a lockdown and stuff for a lot of people, and they made big money last year. A lot of these big companies, these big businesses, these oligarchs, So I know everything isn't about money and stuff at the end of the day, but if we're talking about finance and stability, and we're talking about just having a stabilized way of living, especially within these times where people are losing jobs, businesses are closing, there's a lot of uncertainty and stuff like I aforementioned. A lot of things have changed, businesses going digital, a lot of new models and systems and stuff, and some people have been kind of privy to make those changes earlier, and some have been planting seeds, and I think 2020 was a time, I think, if people were planting seeds and stuff like that, you will see some of those come to reap. And that in this year, you know, when the time comes, I know we're still in the winter right now, so we gotta be looking forward to like the summer and the spring and that sort of thing, and you know, Easter and those kind of periods of time where it's a different energy around. I feel, you know, definitely some say even like it, you know, the new year beginning around at different times of the year, not necessarily, you know, January. So yeah, there's new periods of time, I should say. I digress, with just rebirth and growth, and I think 2021, that's where the focus should be on now. I know it's going to come with a lot of chaos, as we've already seen. We're early into the year and it's been chaotic, you know. There's many that prophesize, you know, additional chaos, and you know, spoke some of these things into existence, or put some of these things out there. There's ideas out there of, you know, what we've already seen with like the Capitol, people saying if this happens, we're going to respond this way, or you know, everybody's fighting for their voice to be heard, or fighting for their opinion, or for what they feel to be put on the highest regard and stuff. So you know, I would say, for those that follow the scripture and stuff, and those that look to the Most High and stuff for their guidance, you know. Now I ain't gonna get too much into what pantheon and stuff people may follow, but keep the faith, you know, and I think these are the times where we gotta keep the faith even more, because, you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, when I'm down, when I'm out, and you know, when I'm going through something, and how do I find the strength to either continue and go forward or keep going forward? And I always say, you know, that's the strength from the Most High, because that's why I always look to when I'm down and out. And even when I'm up, you know, I look to the Most High when I'm up, I look to the Most High when I'm down. So it's the, you know, it's the same sort of thing. So I think even in these times where the world's in a sort of a downer, we gotta give that power and some of that to, you know, a higher power and a higher force, the ultimate creator and the creative force that then created everything. I know sometimes, man, we can feel so powerful because we have the abilities to walk and talk and have these experientially rich lives and stuff, but there's greater aspects beyond that. So without me getting too heavy, I generally save that stuff for the cosmic anomalous side of things, because I know that this vein of conversation sometimes isn't for everybody. But just to kick the new year off, and you know, I know we're already into it. We've seen a lot of unrest, as we've seen. We've still seen uncertainty and doubt and disbelief and things of that nature being put into the mix. But I'm saying to everybody, stay up, stay safe, stay woke. You know, always look out for you folks. You know, you know, we're gonna get through this. So peace to everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, you know, share any of the videos or contents. If y'all got anything you want to discuss or you want us to discuss, hit me up in the comments, hit me up in the messages, or go on to abouttheonline.com, you know, which is our official website. You can always find contact information out there and, you know, additional things. So peace out and salute, support 2021. Let's get it. Shoot.